Africa is now locked into this thing of democracy. Look at America, how many political parties?
2.
And in Africa, you go to one African country, 60 political parties. A country small like Namibia, maybe 16, 20 political parties. We must really, as young people, you must calm down, analyze the situation, and see where you want your country to be. These things which are coming, the more political party, the better. Why it's not better for America? Why it's better for us?
Divide and conquer.
Divide and conquer. That's what is happening. And disrupt. Disrupt what is happening.
Wow, what a powerful message from Her Excellency Madam Natumbo Nandi Ndaitwah, the President of Namibia, to African youth. I agree with her that democracy or Western democracy in Africa is divide and conquer. It's just a scam. Before moving too far, dear lovely family, friends, fellow Africans, let me salute you in the name of Pan-Africanism and take this opportunity to welcome you at this moment where we are going to have a powerful conversation about how we young people of this continent or black people, we can contribute positive and we can bring changes in this continent. We know that those who believes that democracy will bring changes, but it looks like democracy has failed in this continent. We have seen many countries after these democratic elections, they fall into conflict. We have seen how democracy through political parties dividing Africans. People are not talking to each other because of different ideologies from these political parties. So as Africans, especially we young people, youth, what can we do?
We cannot allow that. The war in Mozambique is exactly what I spoke about. But the problem, you are right, is these foreign interests that are interfering and even sponsoring the killing of each other in Mozambique. We should not, as Africans, anywhere, because we are rejected, we are hated everywhere. We should not find it easy to fight with each other. It must be the most painful and the most difficult thing for an African to take up guns and shoot at another African. Because if others can do it, they will do it with ease. It must be difficult for us. We are hated everywhere in the world. We are treated like we are not human beings. Why should we treat each other like that ourselves? That's why the EFF here in South Africa is told every time that we won't vote for you because you want foreigners in our country, you protect foreigners in our country. So be it. We're not going to kill Africans in exchange for votes. I will rather stay at home in the villages because that is not just us. So we are for Africans, and Africans everywhere must always find African solution to their problems without Sasol's interference, without France, without British interference. We need to sit down and find solutions of Africa by Africans and not this borrowed interference that we see all the time.
The union is not just a word. The union is a symbol. And we, the youth, should learn a lesson from this situation to unite, to make integration a reality.
My question to our African Union leaders, when this continent is going to have a single government, when this continent is going to have a single army, when this continent is going to have a single currency, when this continent is going to have a single language or common language? Those are just my questions that I'm asking to our African Union leaders. Yes, that is Captain Ibrahim Traoré speaking with young people, African youth, about integration and unity. And also you heard from Malema, almost talking about the same thing, that we need to unite, we need to come together, we need to see how we can support one another. For this kind of leadership that we have, dear lovely family, in the continent, do you see that Africa is going to unite in the near future? Or you see something different? For me, I don't believe that for this kind of leadership that we have, we are going to unite. We need a new leadership, like the leadership of Captain Ibrahim Traore, leadership of Malema, and other young Pan-Africanists who can unite this continent. The current leadership that we have obtained from what we call Western democracy. And all of us, we know that Western democracy is a tool, is a scam that has been used to divide Africans. You heard, I think, at the beginning from Madam Ndaitwah, the president of Namibia. How is it possible a large country like America, US, can have two political parties? But if you come to Africa, small countries, more than 15 political parties. For what? It means those political parties is to divide Africans. You see? So we have leaders who obtained from the system of division. So don't expect leaders who have DNA of division to unite this continent. And that's why I suggest that we need African Youth Summit in this continent, where leaders such as Captain Traore, Julius Malema, Assimi Goïta, and also Diomaye Faye of Senegal, Mamadou Doumbouya of Guinea, can come together, can sit somewhere in this continent and discuss the future of this continent. I know it is difficult for young Africans to come together because of boundaries that have been imposed on them. We have visas restrictions, we have these borders, language barriers. Just imagine this powerful message from Traore can reach the whole continent. How many young people can change? How many young people can think about importance of unity? You know, when we talk about unity, there are those who feel like maybe we want to conduct a coup. No, when we talk about unity, we want young Africans to integrate, to come together, to share their thoughts, to find best solutions for their challenges. We have been told to add value to our resources. How can we add value if we cannot come together? We cannot interact. You know, our elders, I think they know, but they are not speaking. This division that we have in the continent is the thing that make Africa poor. Africa is poor not because Africa has no resources. Africa has everything. But Africa is poor because Africa is divided. And to prove that, look Europe. When Europe wanted to conquer Africa, they come together. They call a meeting in Berlin, I think in 1884 to 1885. For 3 months, if it's not 4 months, they sat down, they come together. They came together at that time. Say, now we want to conquer Africa. I want gold in Africa. I want uranium in Africa. I want that in Africa. They sit down, they strategize. They say, now we are ready. Go and take Namibia. Go and take Mozambique. Go and take... They divided this continent. But they came together as one, as Europeans, and divided Africa. Then they started extracting and exploiting Africa. Then, for 400 years, they are so rich. Why? Because they came together. That's the importance of unity. So even Africa, if we want to be respected, if we want to become rich, first of all, let us sit down together. Say, we have been conquered for more than 400 years. Let us from now come together. We know that under this division, we are not going to succeed. We will continue to be defeated. Let us remove these borders. Ask yourself, just ask your own critical question. Why Europeans put these borders? You know, sometimes when I don't know what our leaders are discussing in the African Union. Have they asked themselves why Europeans put borders to the continent of Africa. And what are these borders doing in this continent? Because before having borders, we have been living. So what do these borders mean to us? These borders can allow young people from South Africa to move across Mozambique, to move across the Democratic Republic of Congo. Can young people in Burkina Faso move free to Ghana? Can the Ghanaian the same move free to Burkina Faso? If birds can cross from one country to another, so these borders is for only human beings, Africans. But birds, animals are crossing. No one asking the bird about visas. No one asking animals about visas. We have River Nile. All of us, we know that is the longest river. River Nile can move from eastern part of the continent, from, I think, Uganda, started from Uganda, passed through Sudan, passing through to main Sudan, to Ethiopia, then to Egypt, something like that. But no one is asking visa for River Nile. That you, River Nile, why are you crossing all these countries without having the visa? But if it is African people, you will be asked, where is your visa? Where is your visa? We have these in East Africa, where these wild animals are crossing Kenya and Tanzania. No one asking them visas. But if it is Tanzanian to move to Kenya, he or she will be asked visa. But the same to Kenyans who want to come to Tanzania. But these animal wild breed, they are moving. No one asking them about the visas. But when it comes to Africans, people, we are being asked for visas. So now I understand these visas, these borders are for us human beings, are for us Africans. Europeans, when they want to come to Africa, they pass, they come. No one asking them about the visas. They come, they do what they want to do, they move on. The same to Chinese. But when it comes to Africans, it is difficult. It is difficult. It is difficult. And that's why I'm suggesting we need our own summit as young people. The current politicians that we have came from division DNA. They are not ready to unite this continent. They are busy with small things. And now you see this division, how is bringing Africans into conflicts. Recently you heard about Rwanda and South Africa because of Congo, because of resources that are in Congo. South Africa and Rwanda started quarreling one another. Rwanda and DRC the same because of these borders. But if we are Africans, we can sit down, we can say, we are Africans and this is our homeland. Let us restrict our minerals. Let us protect our minerals in DRC. Let us build industries where we can add value, where we can process, we can manufacture goods and things. Then we can allow our young men and women to do businesses amongst themselves. It is possible. But now you see, because of these borders, South Africa, Rwanda, and the Democratic Republic of Congo entered into quarrels for no reason, because of borders. There's those who said, those are Rwandese, are not Congolese. Those are Banyamulenge. They call those such kind of names. They are Banyamulenge. They are not Congolese. Why? Because of borders. Because of borders. So our leaders in the African Union, let us tell us when Africa is going to unite. I'm asking to our leaders in the African Union, when Africa we are going to have a complete united Africa. When Africa we are going to have a single currency. When Africa we are going to have a single army. When Africans we are going to have a single government. When Africans we are going to have a single language. When? This is my question to you. I want to see a united Africa. We want a united Africa. A united Africa is Africa that will bring Africans together and help them to utilize their resources. So, as I said, let us push the agenda of having our own summit as young people, where we can come up with declaration that we young people, by the year 2050, we want a united Africa. We want Africa that has this and this and that. We know we will be manipulated because of these political parties, but when Africa will have a united continent, that is what I want to hear from you. My dear lovely family, friends, fellow Africans, let us not speak for too long. I'm very happy to share this to you, that we young people, we have something to do. We can contribute. We have something we can contribute positive to our mother continent, Africa. So to our elders, we are not challenging you. We are just sharing our thought. We are contributing our ideas that we want a united Africa. So you must understand that your children, we are waiting to hear from you when Africa is going to unite. After that, let me say thank you. Have a nice time. See you next time. Bye-bye.
Thank you, Africa. Mama Africa. Oh, yeah. You make African great. Thank you, Africa. Thank you, Africa.